Yeah, what's up, man? Hope y'all having a blessed one. Back with another one right here. We got group check exposes teen murders, gruesome secret. Whew. Let's get to this one right here, man.
Do you know how much investigation I watch? Do you know how much true crime I watch? You can't get away with nothing. There's Jesus. There's cameras every.
Damn, she said, there's cameras. Jesus. There's cameras. Like, how'd she switch her voice up like that?
Where my child is smarter than that.
Our teenage years are known to be turbulent. They're marked by young love, heartbreak, testing boundaries, and keeping secrets.
Oh, boys.
But how does the saying go? Two can keep a secret if one of them is dead?
Oh my God. Here, let me step back. Can you guys go back inside for me? Thank you. Are you live? All right, I'm off right now.
And one of them is dead, it appears. It's just too early to identify exactly who.
Please, just give us a few minutes and we'll come in and talk to you. Just go back inside. Can you go back inside, please? Don't. Just do as I ask, please. In a few minutes, an officer will come talk to you. Go back inside. Can you just, please, take her inside. Go back in your apartment for me, please.
Chance to walk away.
Listen, I can't.
Man, you get a chance to walk away, your ass better get the fuck away. Definitely if you got something to do with it. Like, you better go ahead while you can.
I can't answer anything right now. I just need you to go inside the apartment and stay there till I can get somebody to come and speak to you, please.
I just wondered.
Listen, what did I just ask? Just give us a few minutes and somebody will come and talk to you. Just give me a few minutes. Go ahead and go inside.
Got some blood right now,
Okay, go ahead and go inside for me.
The search for a missing teen might be coming to a close outside an apartment complex in Broward County, Florida. 18-year-old Dwight Grant, who friends and family call DJ, should be gearing up for a homecoming and graduation when he suddenly disappears on a Sunday in mid-October 2021. Grant is a senior at Miramar High School in Broward County. And while a bad case of senioritis isn't all that uncommon among students in his class, when he doesn't return home and misses school the next morning, that's when alarm bells ring.
I have anxiety and depression, so like he would check.
He has anxiety?
No, I have
Okay, so he would check on you.
Yeah.
Do you know the girl that he's talking to or trying to talk to?
No,
No, does he have a girlfriend?
not to my knowledge, no.
No? Okay. All right. So you haven't seen him? What's up, man? No, everything good? Okay. All right. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay, so you haven't spoken to him since. Is this his behavior? Like, does he?
That man that walked past looked at crazy as.
He's a good kid.
He's a good kid. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke. If he goes out, he has a plan. He goes out with his friends. He calls literally all of us all the time to let us know, like, what's up, how you are.
Okay.
He
All right.
In the morning, at night, make sure I'm okay.
Okay. Same thing with these kids. Have they seen him? Let me speak to them really quick.
Grant's friends say he's a gamer. He doesn't run around town getting into trouble. He doesn't drink or smoke, and he certainly doesn't disappear. His friends, along with Grant's family, spend Monday handing out flyers and searching for him on foot. By Tuesday, police are canvassing the area near Sherman Circle North, a Miramar neighborhood residents describe as peaceful. Or it used to be peaceful, until around 2 p.m. on Tuesday, October 19th, when they find something in the bushes. It's a body, and not just any body, but a body belonging to a young man. Young enough to be a Miramar High School student? Police aren't quite sure. What they can say, almost for certain, is that Broward County is about to investigate a shocking homicide. Police find the body hidden in some bushes outside the apartment complex where Grant lives. The victim's body might have been easy to miss, that is, if it weren't for the blood-stained sidewalk leading investigators right to him. There are 4 detectives on scene. They convene around the body and engineer a report containing what they know so far. A young man was killed. His body was discarded in the apartment complex's landscaping, and he had suffered what appears to be 2 stab wounds, one to the neck and one to the chest. And when they look closely, they notice something else. The unknown victim is a perfect match for the description Grant's family gave police. But it's too soon to make an identification. For now, police block off the area surrounding the body and begin processing the scene for evidence.
Pues this all happened aquí abajo. Aquí abajo, sí. Ahí abajo del stairwell que está ahí, había mucha sangre, and you can see that probablemente están tratando de limpiarlo. Hay una cámara aquí, hay 2 cámaras aquí, y hay una cámara en esa esquina donde lo tiraron.
Sunday.
On Sunday, he went missing Sunday.
Where do you
So go around in the middle, go up to the 2nd floor, and put it across. So there's no one goes down the stairwell.
Okay.
That way.
So we got that and that. Crime scene tape, crime scene log. Let me get that started.
If somebody pulls the video from the place, I already have some tips.
Where's your car at?
Right here.
Okay.
I just need to see who was there doing it because they're probably
the office.
Back at Miramar Police Headquarters, tipsters are already starting to show up in the lobby and offer information. One woman wants to share what you might consider borrowed evidence, her teenage niece's group chat.
Can you just give me a brief rundown? I'm so sorry.
Of what's going on?
Yeah, because I know it happened.
I've seen on the news that they found a body over by Sherman Circle, and they keep showing the picture of the kid that goes to Miramar High, saying they can't guarantee that it's him, basically, blah, blah, blah.
Okay.
But on my niece's phone, all the texts are coming through that they're her friends, and there's people from school there, and they know it's him.
Okay.
I don't know if that, I don't know unless...
No, I
I'm just
understand.
assuming that it's him because of what...
So did he speak to a detective or anything like that?
No, I haven't spoken to anybody. I just came here because my niece was telling me that she had got these texts from this girl yesterday from the modeling, and she said it was the most traumatizing day of her life when she seen him yesterday, which would have been Sunday.
Yeah.
So in my mind, 1 and 1, I'm not saying she did anything, but I'm not saying I can't come here and not show you either because she
more than
keeps
once
saying
tells everybody in the
how many
modeling
people she's
group
killed
that
and she's in a gang, which...
I mean, and it could be just to be, look cool or to be tough.
But you never know.
It's like, you
And
don't
the same
know.
thing, I don't want the text messages here, I don't want them to
just-
show my niece's, I don't want her,
Like
I don't want
her
her
to
name.
associate
Right.
with, okay.
right, so it needs to be kind of, if you,
No, I understand.
please, if you can just write on there not to put her name in there,
Sure.
just in case this
Yeah,
girl
you're
literally is who she says she
You're
is.
fine. You're fine. No, I
She's a senior
understand.
and I want my niece to make it out of school.
I understand. You guys are good. All right. And anything else? This is my area. If you got more things you want to turn in, I'll be here. All right, I'm here until 1.
That's just the words that you
Could be
put there,
nothing. It's just
If you
odd.
say something or see something, say it, and it just doesn't sit right with me, so I
I
have to come
understand.
and...
No, I completely understand. Anytime, ladies, okay?
Thank you so much.
Of course. Have a good day.
The pieces are all fitting together for investigators. Now they have a crime scene and a possible confession written in text between classmates. By the next day, Wednesday, police confidently say they can ID the body. It was him, the missing Miramar High School student, DJ Grant. But who killed him, and why? The group chat the tipster shared with police might have been written off by some as immature gossip, or an adolescent attempt to seem tough, but to investigators, it's as good as gold. Text messages reveal the names of 3 persons of interest in the case: 17-year-old Andre Dexter Clements, 16-year-old Jaslyn Smith, and 17-year-old Christy Parisian. Investigators waste no time in tracking them down.
Miramar Police Department. Miramar Police Department.
Yes.
How you doing, ma'am?
I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. What happened?
Are you the only one here?
Christy?
Is Christy here?
No.
Are you Christy?
No.
Oh, okay.
That's my daughter.
No, I'm saying, is anybody else in the house?
No.
Okay. Do you mind talking to us outside for a minute?
Huh?
Do you mind talking to us? I have Detective Woods here.
Hello.
Hi, how you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I heard the message. I was at work. I don't know. I don't have why. I'm waiting for my sister to go over there. I got the message.
You got the, come over here and
What happened?
I just need to speak to you over here for a second.
Oh, Lord.
So, right now there's an investigation, and I guess it's your daughter?
Yeah, that's my daughter.
Your daughter, her name came up. So, what we're gonna have to do is we're gonna have to keep you out of the house for now.
Me?
Yes. Nothing has to do with you personally, but we have to keep everybody out of the apartment. So, if there's anybody else in there that's in there,
No, the sister, she's at work right now.
but nobody else is inside.
No, only
You
three
wanna
of
get some-
us.
You got shoes on? Okay. There's nobody else inside right now?
No.
Okay. So,
Why they don't believe you? It's like they trained not to believe you. Like, bro, she said no. Is anyone? No. We can't have you go back in apartments. No. Is it anyone inside other than you? No. Like, they ask the same question like 5 different ways. No. And no. I'm surprised. I'd be surprised if they don't ask again.
we have detectives that are going to get a search warrant. Okay. So right now, we're just going to make sure nobody's inside, and then we're going to close the door, and then we're going to wait to get here. And then,
When I can come back.
and who?
When I can come back, no?
As soon as you're done with the search warrant, then
Today?
go back in.
No, not today.
Okay, today.
Even though Christy's mom is not under arrest and police do not have a warrant, they prohibit her from going inside her apartment to grab her phone.
Can I take my phone to call my sister? Is it okay? Take my phone? My phone is right there. Can I call her? Because I'm waiting on her to go.
Well, right now at this point, we already gave you, notice that nobody can go back inside.
Can you take my phone for me? This is right there. By the reason right there. You see my phone right there?
We really got to follow protocol on this one.
Oh my God.
Who's this?
That's my phone.
No, I mean, but who am I listening to?
The Christy gave me the message.
Christy's mom stands outside with police as they wait for another member of law enforcement to arrive with a warrant. She's patient and polite. She even allows one officer to listen to a voice message her daughter left earlier that day.
I'll be back home, and I will have my phone so they can play phone. So, okay.
The officer returns the phone to Christy's mom, who doesn't seem to have any additional information for police. According to her, she's also been trying to get in touch with Christy.
So are you going to be around here? Are you sticking around here? Or are you leaving?
Leaving where?
You're not going anywhere, right?
No, I was going to the police station.
No, I mean right now.
I'm waiting for my sister to go to the police station because my sister drives.
Okay. Well, don't go too far because when we're done, we're going to need you here.
No, I'm just going to the police station, that's it, to see what happened, that's all.
Okay.
To see what happened, that's it. I'm not going nowhere because I don't know where to go.
I mean, honestly, you go to the police station, they're not going to tell you anything. How old is your daughter?
What's she what now?
How old is she?
She's 17.
Oh, she's a juvenile. That's a little different.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, she's a kid. If they high school students, her daughter's a kid. Damn, police, like, I don't think they be thinking, like their common sense don't be there at all, brother.
I mean, you can do what you want. I just don't want you to go too far.
Because Christy is under 18, her mom has the right to accompany her during any questioning by police. The officer takes her phone number so they can stay in touch if she decides to leave. By now, police have already spoken with 17-year-old Christy, who is sometimes called Chrissy by friends. Next on their list is Jaslyn Smith. They track her down and speak with her outside her family's apartment at about 11 p.m. that night.
Jackson, did you?
Look how she up on her mama like. Look how she up on her mama like she never gonna see her mama again.
This person, why didn't? Because like I didn't hit him or anything. I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
I'm sorry, I didn't hear it.
I was just told to push him and make sure he stayed in the corner.
Which is what we figured after seeing that, you're a good kid.
So I need honesty from you, okay?
I've been 100% honest with you.
I know.
100%.
I know, but I need to know, like, does this implicate my child in this action of what happened?
I don't know exactly what happened. You're telling me that you were told to do something? I don't know what you did. I don't know what you didn't do.
She said that she was told to keep him in a corner. Andre. Okay. Andre told me that somebody had pissed him off, or somebody that was messing with somebody else's girl or something. It had to do with some type of chick. And that he was upset and that he needed some backup for his fight. He told me it was just a fight.
I want to make sure that you both understand, because I've said this already to you in the past, that you guys don't have to stay here. You do not have to talk to me.
Are you going to arrest my child?
No, I'm not going to arrest your child. I'm not. But I want to make sure that you understand that, because she is 16. I'm being completely honest with you. I want to hear what she has to say, but I wanted to reiterate, because I said it to you and she wasn't here. That's all. Okay? Do you understand? Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand what you're saying, but I don't want to go to some police station and leave without my daughter.
I'm just saying you don't have to. We have to hold this house, but you guys don't have to stay here. That's all I'm saying.
Detectives are still building their case, so they aren't making an official arrest quite yet. But Smith seems ready to talk, and her mom doesn't object, so the police let her share her version of what happened.
He told me to dress up in all black and follow him.
Andre?
Yes. I wore a do-rag and everything. He just said, do this for me. Just help me out with a fight. We're fine. We walked all the way there. And we walked up the stairway. And Chrissy was there. Chrissy had seduced him, from what I know. I was trying to just pretend and forget that it didn't happen. I already knew that it was something like that happened. I already knew the cops were going to show up sooner or later. And I already started preparing myself for the worst, Ma. What do you mean by preparing yourself for the worst? If they send me away, Ma.
I don't like how they police that white lady in the corner smirking. Ain't shit funny. Like, that girl 16, man. Like, they kids, like, confused ass kids, dog. Like, damn.
Because by everything I've already said, I'm an accomplice. And I know this, and I'm sorry. Come here. I can't. Come here.
The female officer on scene can be seen laughing out of Smith's sight, but the scene is anything but funny. One teenager has been killed, and another has confessed to her involvement in the crime. Smith has also given investigators a motive and the name of the mastermind behind it all: 17-year-old Andre Clements. When Clements found himself involved in a high school love triangle with an alleged ex-girlfriend and DJ Grant, Smith says it drove him to murder, and he needed recruits.
So I'd like for you to kind of tell me step by step on how everything occurred, from how it all started, how you even got notified or whatever, and then moving forward from there. Yes, okay? And just take your time with it, step by step as best as you can.
Do I start?
Yeah. I might have questions for you here and there. If I interrupt you, I'm not trying to be rude. I'm sorry. I just want to make sure, I get certain details here and there, okay? But yeah, go ahead. You can just start.
Before Sunday, before he came over.
Who's he?
Andre.
Andre's from school also?
Yes.
Do you know his last name?
Clements.
Clements?
Clements.
Mmets? Okay. Is he, what grade is he in?
He's a senior.
A senior?
This year.
Okay. Alright, so you were saying?
Before he ever came over, he told me on Friday, I believe it was Friday, that he had a situation that he needed to deal with, and he was wondering if I could help him out with a fight. Me knowing that I used to fight in elementary and used to be a bad kid-ish outside of school, I had agreed because he's a good friend of mine. I'm like, it's just a fight.
Okay.
So, on to Sunday, he had said he was going to be coming over at around 6.
Okay.
He came over at least 6:45, close to 7 o'clock.
Okay.
And he had proceeded to tell me the whole scenario of, we're going to get dressed in all black. You're going to wear clothes that you don't care about. You're going to wear gloves. You're going to wear do-rag. I know the whole layout of the building and everything that we need to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Get dressed, just wait, and then we'll go.
Okay.
We had gotten dressed, we had prepared. My mom had gotten home. We had told her that we were going to go on a walk. We had left the house immediately with me, Andre, and Chrissy, and we had left the complex all the way down. He was explaining to me that the person that me and him were going to fight with, and that Chrissy was going to seduce to get him to come downstairs, had messed with a girl that he knew and had, essentially from what I know.
Okay.
This is what he had told me. And on the way there, he's telling me exactly where we're going to walk, exactly how we're going to walk, exactly what we're going to do, and what we're going to wait for a signal. And I was like, okay, it's just a fight. It's whatever. We had walked up the stairs. We had walked through the front gates of the complex.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember which complex it was?
I don't know the name. I do know that it's the complex next to the old house that we used to live to. We had walked in fully. We were wearing gloves, 2 sets. We had on all black from head to toe. We had on our hoodies and we had on do-rags to cover our eyebrows and facial hair and anything like that.
Okay.
We had masks on as well. We had walked out and...
On COVID masks?
Yeah. We had walked out and we were... Immediately when we got in there, we had walked over to where the stairwell was, while him telling me to move this way to avoid a camera and to avoid being seen.
Okay.
We had walked through there. He said there was no cameras there, so we had relaxed and chilled out more. And I'm just thinking this is a fight. Right. And I'm thinking the reason why we have him all black is, if he was to fight him, because he seemed pretty upset over the whole situation of what was going on. I'm like, okay, maybe he's gonna fight him and there's gonna be blood, and he's just like, I don't need you going with blood on you.
Right,
or being seen, or your mom just like seeing anything like that.
Mm-hmm.
So we had walked up the stairs while Chrissy stayed downstairs and made a call or a text saying that she was here. Me and him were upstairs. He's just talking to me, we're relaxed, we're chill. And then he got a signal from Chrissy to walk downstairs. We walked downstairs and he tells me to wait on the top of the stairs. And he had a weapon with him. He told me to hold the weapon. We had gloves on at this time still. We had walked down the stairs. He had approached the boy, and Chrissy had moved back and walked down the stairs fully.
Did you know this boy or no? Okay.
When boy tried to make a run for it after Andre approached him and was like, yeah, we have a problem. and he has me standing behind with a weapon. So he tells me, Chrissy looked at me, and he made a run for it, and I'm like, okay, weapon's just for intimidation, I'm gonna put this down. I ran and I helped Andre to tackle him and put him onto the ground.
But, of course, the weapon wasn't just for intimidation, and this wasn't just a fight. This was a murder plot being acted out in broad daylight by a love-scorned teenager and two girls who agreed to go along for the ride.
Andre is talking to him, saying everything he has to get off of his chest, and saying how mad he is, and then he proceeds to say, you know what I have to do, right? That I have to hurt you. Like, I have to get you back for what you did. And the boy is like, you don't have to do this. I won't bother you. I won't say nothing. I haven't seen you guys. I won't say anything. Nothing. And I'm just thinking, okay, Andre's probably going to hit him or punch him. And then everything else is just, he's just going to get into a fight. We're going to leave. Andre asked for the weapon after explaining to him that he was going to kill the other boy. He had asked for the weapon, and I just handed it to him, because I was like, I don't know about this, but I'm like, okay, maybe you're joking, because me and Andre are playful. We like to mess around, and we do like play fight, and we're just very like sibling type relationship.
Right.
And he had taken a weapon, and he had pushed the other boy into the corner, and he was begging not to get hurt. And I'm just thinking,
that's crazy. Her big ass thinks she was a bad kid. That's crazy, bro. That shit really don't have no face to it, man. Imagine getting bullied by this motherfucker. That's crazy.
Andre's just gonna hit him. And Andre told me to come here and help him. And I was like, okay, you can do what you want to do. You can punch him or something. And I'm just holding it. And then Andre proceeds to rapidly punch him. And then after a while, Chrissy said, there's a lot of cars here. There's a lot of people watching. There's kids out. You need to hurry it up. So like, Andre, do what you gotta do. Just hurry it up, bro. We gotta go. He proceeded to take out a small weapon and attempt to stab him.
I'm sorry?
Attempt to stab him.
Okay.
And he was failing, and I was just like, okay, I didn't see it because I'm holding his legs. So I'm in a position where I'm holding both of his legs, and I'm wrapped around his under torso, and I just feel poking right here. And I'm wondering what that is, and the other, the weapon just like waving it, just like trying to not get harmed. And then he had another smaller weapon, and he took that out, and he stabbed him right here.
Where's right here? On the neck, like back side of the neck?
Like side.
On the right side?
Did you do right side?
According to Smith's story, the only fight that took place that afternoon was DJ Grant's fight for his life. And despite her claim that she didn't know the full extent of Andre's plan, Smith admits to helping hold Grant still, even after Andre stabs him.
Also, the boy was just like, you're gonna kill me. Just choke me out or like end it, because he kept going in and out. He's like, choke me out, end it, stab me, do something. And Andre stabbed him again. And he had told me, and Chrissy, he had told me to get Chrissy and get cleaning supplies. And at this time, the gloves that we were having on and wearing were ripping and torn. And I was getting nervous, and I was getting scared. And I wasn't showing any of it because I'm just like, if I show this, they're gonna know that I'm like, I can't do this, and I'm like freaking out. So I'm like, I'll do what you say. I didn't tell them this, but I'm like, I'll do what you say. It is what it is, and whatever happens, happens.
It is what it is. Smith's demeanor feels cold for someone who supposedly didn't expect the altercation to go down this way. But then, once the story of Grant's death is told, Smith seems to slip up and reveal something to officers that contradicts her original story.
So I had helped Andre move him a certain direction under the cameras, under the one camera that we saw right there, and into the bushes. And at this time, we both had not eaten, we both were exhausted, so he's like, push him back here into the bushes and just leave him there. We'll figure out what to do with him at a different time. And I'm just saying, okay, because prior to this, he had told me that this was the first person he had ever killed.
Prior to this, he had told you that?
When we were at the house, when we were just talking about the whole plan of what to do, what was going to happen, but he never told me that he was going to kill somebody until at this time. You know, like, this is the first person. I'm going to leave it here. I'll ask Chrissy. We're going to leave.
Clements had spoken to Smith about killing Grant while they were still getting ready at her house, before they met with Parisian, and before they lured Grant to the stairwell where he ultimately met his demise. After the teens dragged Grant's body into the bushes, they cleaned up and sealed their supplies and weapons in a bag that Smith hid in her jacket. Then they removed their gloves and walked back to the complex where Smith lived. They found an open, grassy area outside the complex, clearly visible to residents who happened to be looking, and set out to dispose of the evidence. They started what Smith calls a bonfire with gasoline. They threw bloody clothes in the middle, gathered around it, and talked. As they watched the blood-soaked fabric burn, they shared their fears and wondered what would happen next. That's when a security guard for the apartment complex approached them. Now they had a witness, not only to the crime itself, but the aftermath. And to make matters worse, he wasn't the only one. Someone else had alerted him. And as she would later tell police, she remembered everything.
I saw the clip, I remember everything. And the two girls, they were just standing there, but they weren't moving much. The chubby girl, she was just like moving back and forth, but like standing in the same spot, but moving a little bit. And then the guy was moving around the fire, just throwing more gasoline.
What was he? What did you see him throw?
It was like a bottle. It was like the normal bottles that.
Like a bottle that you use for like a barbecue, or
yeah,
like
yeah. Like it looked like I don't have a water bottle, but it just looked like one of those normal bottles with like, you know how it's say when you go to a restaurant, it's like ketchup.
Okay.
Yeah, like he was just throwing the gasoline.
Like that.
Those. He was just walking around the fire and he was just throwing more in the fire, which is getting bigger.
And what was it?
I don't know. I just know like it looked like some type of material. It didn't look like cause we have like a lot of ducks. It didn't look like they killed a duck or something. It looked like it was a material that they were putting.
Okay, like material. Like clothes. Something of material type. Okay. And did you recognize any of them?
No, because it was pretty far, but seeing them on the news, their faces, that's when you could
You remember that they were the same ones that you saw that night.
Yes.
Okay, and then when you saw that fire happening, what did you decide to do after that?
Honestly, since they were doing it on the grass, I felt kind of unsafe that they would probably like go to a certain point to spread the fire because they're teenagers. So I just slowly I walked really fast, and I went to the other side of Sherman Circle, the other side of the complex of Lake Vista.
So the other side of where the leasing offices.
Mhm.
So you were able to see their face clearly. If you were ever able to see them again, you would recognize them.
I didn't see their face, but I saw their body shape, and seeing them on the photos, you could picture them, especially the chubby girl. It was very noticeable. I could see her braids.
Okay.
And the kids.
And you did alert the security guard of the fire.
Yes.
And that's when he was made aware. Okay.
Is there anything else you can think of about that night that kind of stood out to you?
No, not really. I just saw like their emotions, and right when I came to my apartment, they were.
What did they appear like?
You could feel the traumatization from them, and you could feel like they were scared, but you could also feel like they had that energy of the way of thinking like he deserved it. Like you could notice that.
Okay.
I immediately went to my balcony to see if they were still there, but they were gone really fast.
Right. And all you saw was
all I saw was the burnt grass.
Now investigators have security footage of the teens in all black. Eyewitnesses who saw Clements, Parisian, and Smith burning the evidence, and Smith's long-winded confession that she gave police in the squad car. All they needed now was the weapon, and that, it turned out, would be the most shocking part of the crime.
You had said that the weapon that Andre was using, he used it to stab the boy. I'm assuming it's a knife then that he had?
There is a knife and there is a longer sword.
A longer what?
Sword.
A sword. Okay. Do you know what ended up happening with those? So it was a small knife and then the long sword?
Yes.
Okay.
A sword. Now that complicates things for Smith. The officers know that it's possible Andre Clements could have concealed a knife from Smith and Parisian, but to miss that he carried a sword all the way from her apartment to the complex where they met up with Grant, that seems unlikely to detectives.
When he first came here, before all this started, right? When he first showed up at your house, he got here with, you said it was a collection of knives. The small ones was a part of a collection?
The small ones I didn't see, but they were like either in his pocket or in the bag that he had brought with him.
Okay. And I guess one of them stayed behind, and then he took one small one, and then the big sword also. So you saw the big sword when he first showed up here in the first place?
Not when he... I didn't see it exactly. I saw that there was a bag with it, and I was like, okay. Because somebody else had taken everything out of the house behind us, and I didn't know where that was. And I believe it was either in like a jacket with him or with Chrissy in an extra jacket or in a bag with them.
Okay.
I didn't see it. I wasn't paying much attention.
Maybe Smith wasn't paying attention, but law enforcement are locked in. By now, detectives have a mountain of evidence that they hope will prove pivotal moments in Smith's story to be true and others false. Security footage from the apartment complex shows the three teens in black as they walk to ambush Grant by the stairwell, just like Smith alleged. One camera even captured Grant's final moments. Another what appears to be footage of the teens dragging Grant's body into the bushes. But some pieces of Smith's story aren't adding up. Police confiscate and download the teens' phones to get the full truth. Smith's claim that she thought it was just a fight, well, text messages tell a different story. One message read, "Murder will definitely happen soon." Within days, police detained Smith, Parisian, and Clements. All three teens are charged as adults and receive the same charges of tampering with evidence and conspiracy to commit murder. Smith and Parisian are also charged with murder in the second degree. Clements, who authorities allege orchestrated the killing from the start and drove the sword through DJ Grant's chest, was charged with premeditated murder in the first degree. Smith and Parisian plead guilty and are sentenced to 25 years. After their release, they'll each serve an additional 10 years probation. On February 18th, 2025, 20-year-old Andre Clements pleaded guilty to murder, tampering with evidence, and conspiracy to commit murder.
Damn,
He was sentenced to 40 years in prison plus lifetime probation. NBC Miami reported that the presiding judge left the courtroom in tears.
That shit's sad, man. I almost cried too, no bullshit. We're gonna go ahead and end this one right here, man. Y'all go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Hope you have a blessed one. See y'all on the next video.